been intimidated by the Taliban.
They were on the front lines with NATO forces in Afghanistan, but now they and their families hide in the shadows, hunted by the Taliban, which calls them traitors.
I'm scared of that, and I'm sure if they catch me, they will kill me, because we have evidence of the many interpreters, like Afghan, like other interpreters that has been killed. So there is no difference for them, for the Taliban.
They're too scared to show their faces, too terrified to give their real names. These men serve British forces as interpreters, often in the most dangerous provinces. But the UK government has refused to give them asylum, even though their lives are in danger.
Why these people have been abandoned by the British government? What is their fault? Where are the human rights? Where are the high-ranking officials? They don't care about us. Why the British Parliament don't care about us? Why they have turned on their blind eye on us?
They have certificates of commendation and medals awarded to them. They were the eyes and ears of British units in the front lines, and their work was essential to operational safety. It made them hated by the Taliban and ISIL.
Definitely, sir, they will not talk to us anymore, so they will straight away, they will kill us. Not only me, everyone, because they did before in the past, we saw him. And so this is the big issue. They will not leave us alone.
They've been refused sanctuary in the UK and denied protection by the Afghan government. They have reason to be afraid. Sakidad Afghan was an interpreter for the Americans. He was abducted, tortured and killed by the Taliban, and his body left on a Kabul street as a warning. He is one of many Afghan interpreters who've been murdered. The interpreters who work for the British are victims of a hardline immigration policy introduced by Prime Minister Theresa May when she was Home Secretary. Afghan interpreters are only allowed to settle in the UK if they served in Helmand province for 1 year between 2011 and 2012. Most of these men served for up to 6 years, but before that period. The United States and other NATO countries have been more sympathetic to Afghans who work for them in Afghanistan. The US, for example, granted asylum to 9,000 former employees and 17,000 dependents. Britain, by contrast, has given sanctuary to just over 1,000, and their position has been widely condemned by many, including ex-military.
I think we treated them very badly. The interpreters gave a lot of their lives to us. There people have been injured, they've been killed, and without them we could not have done our work in Afghanistan. And so for them, I believe we have a genuine debt of honour to them.
Abdul served the British for 4 years, 3 of them in Helmand. He had to escape from his home in Logar province because of Taliban death threats. He now lives in hiding with his wife and 7 children.
We have a lot of enemies. We are hiding and we are moving from one place to another. We are all in danger, including the children. We always worry about what will happen when we leave home because there are many Taliban spies around.
Abdul says he is not resentful towards the British government, but he wonders how it can abandon those who loyally served with little thought for the consequences. Tony Birtley, Al Jazeera, Kabul.